Please take a seat. If you would like to become an ESL teacher, we require a TEFL or a TESOL, and a CELTA is preferred. Of course, we assume you already have a BA. You do have a BA, don't you? Yes, okay, good. Our ELLs will also want to prepare for the IELTS or the TOEFL, so we hope you can cover those too. Being an NEST isn't required, and of course, we consider hiring NESTs too. Are you interested in the position? Does this conversation sound confusing to you? Then let's decipher these common acronyms used in the ESL world. And that's English as a second language. First of all, what is an acronym? An acronym is a countable noun and is formed by using the first letter in each of the words in the phrase. I think most of us are familiar with the acronym ASAP, which means as soon as possible, or the acronym LOL, which means laugh out loud. Acronyms are commonly found in the English language and are a kind of jargon. But what's jargon? I'm glad you asked. Jargon is the language used for a particular activity or by a particular group of people. These words can be used in the medical field by doctors or in the English language world by teachers. They are easily understood by people in that profession, but might not be so well known to others outside of that group. Today, we're reviewing 24 English language acronyms. Kristin here, and I do indeed have a BA, a TEFL, a CELTA, and I have experience teaching IELTS and TOEFL. I promise I will explain what all of those acronyms mean in this lesson, and I will include a list in the description box below. If you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment to let me know that you're enjoying my videos so I can continue to make ones that you like. Especially comment if there's something else you'd like to see. If you want to help support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. I do love my coffee. There's a link in the box below. Now, let's tackle these acronyms. The one most commonly seen is ESL, English as a second language. There is also EFL, English as a foreign language, EAL, English as an additional language, ESOL, English to speakers of other languages, and ESP, English for specific purposes. It is interesting to note that some acronyms can be used in a completely different profession or situation and have a completely different meaning, but use the same letters in the acronym. For example, ESP can mean extrasensory perception, or a kind of knowledge that a person gains by using their mind. It's almost like mind reading. Completely different from English for specific purposes. If anyone would like me to go more in depth with the differences between the acronyms I just shared with you, please let me know, and that can be a completely separate video. The actual teaching of the English language is known by different acronyms. We've already mentioned ESL, English as a second language. There's TESL, Teaching English as a Second Language. And there's also ELT, English Language Teaching. And some of the education you receive to become an amazing English language teacher include usually a BA, a Bachelor of Arts, or a 4-year degree, a TEFL certificate, which is Teaching English as a Foreign Language, a TESOL certificate, which is Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, a CELTA, or a DELTA. The CELTA is a certificate in English language teaching to adults, and the DELTA is a diploma in English language teaching to adults. I wasn't sure myself what the difference was between TESOL and TEFL, so I did what any brilliant English language teacher would do. I Googled it. According to Google, a distinction between TEFL and TESOL is that TEFL is generally used for teaching English in non-native English-speaking countries, and TESOL is for teaching English in both non-native and native English-speaking countries. The language test many students have to take in order to go to an English-speaking university would either be the IELTS or the TOEFL exam. IELTS is the International English Language Testing System used more frequently in Europe or when going to a school using a European curriculum. TOEFL is the test of English as a foreign language, more commonly used in the United States or for schools and universities using an American curriculum. As a student or a teacher, have you received one of these certificates or taken one of these exams? Now, let's take a closer look at our students. Most students are assessed using the CEFR, or the Common European Framework of Language, to assign an English level of A1.1 or an LEP, Limited English Proficient, all the way up to a level C2, which is near fluency. The student can be called an EL, English Learner, ELL, English Language Learner, or an SLL, a Second Language Learner. Many students also speak more than one language, so to indicate which language is their primary, native, or their home language, we would call that L1. So L1 is their first native language, and L2 would be a secondary or additional language that they had learned. And some people have an L3, L4, L5, L6. Whether you have been taught by an NNEST or an NEST, you can be assured that they have probably been well trained and educated with lots of practice to help you become the best speaker that you can be. An NNEST is a non-native English speaking teacher, and an NEST is a native English speaking teacher. Both of them can teach you to become an excellent English language speaker. If you are looking for specialized private tutoring to improve your English language skills, please comment below or send me a message to my email that is listed in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment. I answer most comments myself, and we would love for you to subscribe. A list of all acronyms used today will be listed below. Check out these videos here for more great tips, and never stop learning.